Uganda is working towards realizing zero HIV new infections and zero AIDS-related deaths. However, stigma and discrimination remains a challenge. Celebrated presenter Edwin Katamba, also known as MC KATS, recently declared his zero status, although the response from the public and some media circles downplayed the move.
Nina pneumonia ne sirimu wange munyambeko. Nebagenda nebagamba promote yande tono kumusikaza weekend alero. Kati mungume sirimu nga mumanyi omubiri gwe muguma. Muliko international medicine. Go buy it if you can afford it. Let's go, Mercy, man. Let's do this. You go buy it if you can afford it. If you can afford a hospital in London, yes, come. If you can afford a hospital in London, go treat your AIDS, cancer, diabetes in London, then call me back, yeah? Then call me back. That's the truth. I have all these things documented. I'll put them on social media. I have every document of everything I'm talking about. I told the white man, now that you know I'm not mad, you've confirmed I'm not mad. Treat my HIV and pneumonia. I'm on medication. I'm not even drinking.
I would like to also applaud MC KATS for coming out and saying he's HIV positive. That is a call to support. Once a person says, I want to die, it means they are seeking support. And for me, the action that we are taking today is very important. And we call upon MC KATS to come to us, talk to us as the mother of this young boy or young son or celebrity, because his own family, the media and the artists who are supposed to have provided the immediate and emergency support to him are the ones pushing him away.
Activists say such acts discriminate against people living positively with HIV.
When you say that MC KATS fear HIV shocker, what is the shock? Is this the first time that you've heard that somebody has HIV? What is the shock for the media? When you say that celebrity MC stars panic, what is the panic? What are you panicking about? What are you panicking about after 3 decades of this epidemic in Uganda? I'm going to say this. I think the panic is because of ignorance. I think this is a very ignorant reporter, and I do not care who they are. I do not even care. I cannot even care. But the media needs to know that much as you are a powerful community, we are powerful. We are powerful because we took a bold step. We are powerful because we stand up to be counted. And we are powerful because we have confronted stigma. We have confronted this bull by its horns. And I am going to use not very nice words. Shame upon you. Shame upon you that after over 30 years of this pandemic, you can report so irresponsibly. Shame upon you that you can fight young people like this. Look at their picture. I am also taking on something that I fought so hard for, where my passion is. The fact that this epidemic is about women and young women. The statistics are clear, and I want to believe that a good media person does their research before they write. And they know that this epidemic is about women, that it has a gender connotation, that it affects women's livelihoods, that it's about the power dynamics around sexual reproductive lives. And you know that this young man and his partner have been generating their livelihood through music. Well, you have killed their career. You have killed her career, if that's what this journalist wanted. You want this young woman to go without food. You bring out a story during a festive period when Joanita, most artists are actually going to make money. Do you think this woman is going to make money this season? Do you think she can get on stage tomorrow?
She will be down.
Do you imagine how she's coping? Is that responsibility? That is where my vehemence comes from. How can you make another person lose income? And let me tell you, I have worked with the media in several capacities. As an activist and as a member of the board that checks the behavior of media. I've been a member of the board that checks media behavior, and this was the most notorious that always came before us. So I really have issues here.
Red pepper.
Now, how can you be so kind to give a full page of lies, of animosity, of ostracism to a young couple like this? When you want to hit a mosquito, do you really need a hammer? Do you need a hammer to hit a mosquito?
Not at all.
For a media paper to dedicate a full page to nonsense, thank you, to misinformation. Don't take us wrong, but understand our anger. To misinformation, misdirection.
But it could be them tomorrow.
And
Yeah.
they are positive, actually.
But can you imagine dedicating? It is very hard to get this big space.
when you are doing something,
We are always looking for you. Please, we have a story. Please, we have a story on human rights, gender-based violence. You have to see the editor. The editor says your story is not newsworthy. Is this newsworthy? Is this newsworthy? What kind of editor values this more than the stories we have always wanted you to put? So coming from there, I just want to add two things and then I'll leave because I am overwhelmed by anger. I want to say that gone are the days when we attached HIV infection to immorality. And how do you call sex immorality?
given by God.
Is sex immorality? Who has the measure of immorality? Would married couples be having HIV? So it's not about morals. And then somebody says, they have used, let me read for you what they have said. Please get this paper. I'll invite you to look for this paper and read it. That another worry is that the celebrity couple could have passed on the disease to unsuspecting Ugandans who they have had a fling, who they have had a fling with in the past. So these two people have been going around to unsuspect. Hey, they have energy. Where is the evidence? How do you report without evidence? Finally, I would like to say that my message, key to you as media, please be responsible. I also want to invite and hold us accountable as civil society, as young people, as women, as celebrities, that we need to reignite this fight. I think we have given room to this kind of thing to happen. Major, we need to reignite the fight.
We must.
We need to reignite this fight. And I want to say this to the couple, the young man and the young girl. Let them come. If they are seeing us, if their friends are watching us, if their family is watching us, I know people are going to say, you're looking for sympathy, that maybe we are taking advantage of this. You have got a family. You have got a family. You have got sisters, brothers, and mothers. Just come and let's hold your hand. and move forward.
For us, we believe as people who came out that if this young man is ostracized, we are all being ostracized. It is hitting against all of us.
HIV disclosure takes courage, and people should be supported to live positively.
People like Philaruta came and disclosed, taking all that time when he was right there, and then he comes out and gave us hope. And in this year, people are really making people to go back where they couldn't disclose. I think that's not an appropriate kind of behavior we should do now. So I request everyone out there, we as artists, we came out to the forefront, and you as media, because you are as famous as us, this is the time when we need to support each other and give hope. Otherwise, that coming out and trying to point out to people, I don't think it's appropriate.
Canon Gideon Byamugisha called upon government to pass the anti-HIV, anti-stigma and discrimination policy to address stigmatization of people living with HIV and AIDS.
I remember, for example, one time when the church was saying no person should wed here without producing a result. The church thought they were doing a good thing, but instead they made the fight harder because people left church, others wedded traditionally, others forged results. So a policy is the one that helps you to review, am I doing better in this or am I scoring lower?
The first Stigma Index survey conducted in 2014 by National Forum for People Living with HIV and AIDS reveals that 75% of people living with HIV and AIDS experience stigma at family level, and 60% are aware of being gossiped about.